Obviously, over the weekend, with the international break being the international break, England faced Ireland, and there were some huge banners before the game, wasn't there? The Declan Rice, Jack Grealish, and then
the fingering one.
Oh yeah, bring back fingering. I did see that. I enjoyed that one.
I never
bring back fingering.
Did you not see that flag?
When did it?
Have you not seen that?
No.
When did it end?
It's an England flag. It just bring back.
Oh
fingering.
God.
I rate it.
There was a flag that was at one of the festivals over the summer that someone had saying "Bring back fingering" as well.
Oh really? It's a trend now.
It's a movement. Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, the Irish don't really like Jack Grealish and Declan Rice because obviously they play.
Or the English.
Or the English, yeah. To be fair.
You know. Or fingering.
Or fingering, yeah.
Maybe they do. Maybe they don't need to bring it back, and just England do. So true. Yeah.
They ended up scoring, both of them.
Well, they fingered that. No.
They that's quite funny that they both scored. Do you not think?
It's even funnier that we're now doing like the respect celebration at international level.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't celebrate.
Well, he was saying he did that. Declan was saying he did that because
of his grandparents. Yeah, I did see that. But it's still funny, out of context with the the clip of him going.
Or if one of them did the apology, one of them did the Adebayor knee slide to the other side of the stage.
Or someone did.
What?
Like they pretended they were doing that.
I like what you're going for, but I didn't like the first couple of seconds of that.
I know the one you mean, but like
the
way you do it, a little bit horribly in the corner.
Put it back. Lee Carsley, 100% win record for England.
Yeah, well played, mate. What a fucking
weird thing to say.
What a manager, eh?
Really odd.
We would have won the Euros.
Do you remember when you...
He's bald. Why did we not think of this before?
Yeah, bald people are usually the greatest people on earth. I did tell you guys many moons
Lucky
ago.
He's had a hair transplant. Shout out to the Belgravia Centre for giving Theo a good hair transplant.
I didn't go to the Belgravia Centre.
Sorry. Well, it didn't work.
I did say many moons ago that Lee Carsley was the man, and you all laughed at me.
I don't. You always say we all laughed at you. I don't remember that laughter.
This guy is so respected within football.
Also, you're saying that like laughing at someone saying that Lee Carsley would be the next England manager would be a weird opinion, but I think 99% of people.
No, they didn't. Not at the time I said it. I said it before it was cool to say it.
But you also have just said he's one of the most respected men in football, but you yourself
one of the most respected.
All right,
he is very respected.
Very respected, but you also yourself didn't realise he's the same Lee Carsley that played for Everton.
No way.
No, he can't be that respected if you didn't even know who he was.
No, but you know when you see, I said, I know this guy, and then I was like,
our manager used to play for Everton.
No, but you know when you have that realisation, you Lewis had the same realisation.
I mean, he's not really.
But you know when you put two and two together,
you can't look to him and go, well, he's in my corner.
But you know when you put two and two together, I was like, let me just Google this guy.
Like when you found out Diplo was part of Major Lazer.
Yeah, I was like, how have I not? And I Googled it. I was like, you didn't know that? Diplo's part of Major Lazer.
Of course I didn't know that.
Yeah, how mad is that?
Oh,
that's
God.
crazy.
Guys,
and he was also part of...
Jack Q.
Who?
No,
Diplo.
there's another one. What's he part of?
These are all like the same people wearing like different masks, aren't they? DJs.
He doesn't wear a mask.
It's different.
Yeah, but Lee Carsley's a bit different.
Yeah, I googled. In my head, I was like, hang on a minute.
Lee Carsley's part of Major Lazer.
It clicked. I was like, let me just Google Lee Carsley Everton. I was like,
wait, why did it come up as Everton though?
I Googled Lee Carsley Everton just to see photos of him, and that's exactly how I remember him.
What was he a left back?
He was a centre mid.
Centre mid.
Which all centre mids, when they graduate,
they're always good.
When they become managers, they understand football.
That's true, actually. Yeah, there's definitely a correlation there.
Of generations, Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, Southgate wasn't a centre mid though.
Oh, true. Yeah.
But do you like the way England are playing under Lee Carsley? A bit of.
I can tell you right now, I watched exactly 1.5 minutes of that match, and they were both the highlights of the goal.
1.5 more minutes than me. So.
Okay, brilliant then.
Enjoy the podcast.
Gordon
guys.
played well though.
Yeah, well, I liked his start in 11 a bit more. He wasn't like just being a little. Oh, I'll choose my
Grealish in the
favourites.
10.
Yeah,
where he played at Villa, and he was pretty.
But he wouldn't
there.
play there going forward. I think because he got Palmer.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just to scrap together what they can. Palmer wasn't.
But
available.
what I did like was Lee Carsley's squad choice.
Yeah, what was different compared to
he
Southgate?
brought in Gomez.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was like, whoa, bro.
Was there anything different, like play style
he was using a lot
wise,
of players that he's coached before in the under-17, right?
Yeah.
So he's using players he knows, and he's also just giving these guys a chance. Like, go out and while we have these games, go out and prove it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite easy to against Ireland in the Nations League,
Whoa!
though, mate, isn't it? Really?
Controversial.
It's a bit different to playing them against France in the Euros, or.
What are you saying? Ireland are shit at football.
Well, worse than France, yes. And it's also the Nations League.
Okay, yeah.
Point in case that none of us watched the game.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Do you think we'll see Ivan Toney?
Tom just rocked up to a football stadium and like the international team was just playing. That's the level of the Nations League is.
and he actually did see a really good game. Gibraltar, 2 goals in the 98th minute or something. It was
Really?
Yeah.
Quite cool.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see Tony again in the England team?
We shouldn't.
No.
Why?
Because he may as well be playing Gibraltar.
I would have him there just for the penalty that he's going to score.
But we say this,
man.
right? But look at Kante in the Euros. He's one of the best players.
Well, Kante's got a bit more of a backlog of being successful in the Premier League. Tony's had, 1.5 good seasons. He came back from his suspension and was shite.
Highest paid English player in the world,
and then no one even wanted to sign him anymore. So he went from being a £100 million player to a £40 million player going to Saudi in 6 months.
No, but to be fair, he's created generational wealth for his family for a long time.
Yeah, it's fair, but there was no interest in him. What I'm saying,
not really what we're talking
fell.
about here, though, mate, is it?
No, but they were the reasons as to why he decided to go.
Generation of wealth.
He said he'll pay for everyone's plane tickets to come out and see him.
There's plenty of people that were in. There's plenty of people that were in Saudi that played in the Euros.
All right.
Yeah, which ones are
Laporte was pretty
Ronaldo?
good in the
He's
Euros.
not very Laporte anymore,
who
is
have
he?
actual
Rich
background, who
Sadio
are
Mane.
good.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, talking about these high-class players. Tony isn't Sadio Mane. He hasn't won a Premier League. He hasn't achieved the things in the sport.
What if he goes and bags 50 goals?
It's in the Saudi League. He bloody fucking should.
Ronaldo did it.
What's going on?
By the way, low-key, I'm going to say something and we'll move on. We will just brush over it, right? Ronaldo's low-key starting to cook again.
Oh, I can't be asked after this.
Is that because he's got 60 million subscribers on YouTube?
Yeah. No, he's actually played really well.
Theo, can we? One of
break.
my first appearances on pitchside. I can't remember if. Hang on,
No, it was the first appearance.
Was it when we had the Messi v Ronaldo debate?
The chocolate brownie.
And I feel like you're one of the people who will be quite persuaded now that Messi is better purely because he's won a World Cup, which I think is a very fickle way to settle the GOAT debate.
I think,
but it's quite funny that all the Ronaldo, like the only people that I think that got convinced by Messi now being the GOAT were actually the Ronaldo fans.
I personally feel like the reason why I do stick up for Ronaldo so much is because the disrespect he gets now is crazy. And I think that is true.
Disrespecting him.
But we're talking like 3 years ago when we had this debate. He wasn't getting disrespected then.
He's literally the most famous person on the entire.
What disrespect
but you know what I mean, though? Like,
everyone accepts he's the second best player who's ever lived.
I don't think he gets
top
disrespected. There just obviously is a rivalry there, and people with rivalries have agendas. That's
I genuinely admire both of them, but the way people just say like, Ronaldo,
who's better?
Shit. I think that's completely subjective.
Who was better? Who's had?
Yeah,
who's
go on. If you had to say now.
Who's better?
At what? Like, I think they're both.
At what? Football, mate. At being a footballer.
But
YouTube.
like, Ronaldo is a better goal scorer. Messi's probably a better.
Yeah, no, but as an overall player,
I put them both together. I genuinely put them both together.
This is
not
bull.
sit on the fence. No, because it's not black or white.
You did say Messi after the World Cup win on that stream. He said,
"Of course
Messi,"
he did.
and now you went back on it
because he has no ball knowledge and he's totally fickle.
Do you think if you asked
persuaded by a World Cup win, come on England?
After that World Cup, I just did that for the opening line. It was just the Gary Lineker kind of vibe.
You're just in denial.
I think if you asked 100 random
I think it'll
people,
be very split.
No,
99% of them would put Ronaldo in the top 3 players of all time. I don't think that's disrespected.
Do you know what's so annoying?
I think if he's unanimously known as one of the top 3 best players of all time, that's not disrespect.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone.
But third place is closer to him than he is to Messi.
People like that.
I totally
He
agree.
is.
I totally
Third place is closer to him than he is to Messi.
Ronaldo's way closer to like Maradona or Pele than he is to Messi.
That's not disrespectful. Maradona and Pele are some of the best players who have ever played the sport and ever will.
We're not doing the Messi Ronaldo debate again. It gets so boring. I think
Well, it's not a debate anymore.
No, but just all the people
that are arguing it now.
But what you're saying there, you're talking to a guy. You're talking about a guy that's got 901 fucking goals.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
And they're all documented.
He's the best goal scorer of all.
They are all documented. Do you see what I mean here? Like, anyways, we're moving on.
He might not even be the best goal scorer of all time.
I don't think he is.
It's him or Pele, right?
Haaland could he, by the end of Haaland's career?
Haaland might be there.
Mate, what are you on about? Pele's half his goals came in fucking training.
Or Chris Wood.
Now, wait, do you know what's mental? He's on about disrespect to Ronaldo.
Yeah,
and then he'll say something like that about fucking Pele. It's crazy.
One of the greatest footballers ever. He's just
training. Also, you've just been saying Ronaldo scored 50 goals in the Saudi League, and then suddenly Pele's playing against farmers.
No, but Pele included goals he scored in training as part of his tally. You know that. You know that, right?
It's not true. It's alleged that people say that.
No, it's not true. It's alleged. It's alleged.
But that's disrespectful to Pele.
He's alleged.
Yeah. He is a legend, to be fair. So why are you bringing this up anyway?
You brought up Ronaldo.
No, I didn't.
Actually, no, it was me. Yeah. And this gave me exactly what I wanted.
So does Tony make it?
You know what I wish? I wish that I could. I wish that my brain would
get
work.
him on to do.
I wish my brain would work faster than my mouth, but I can't. I really struggle putting what's up here, articulation, and that's my downfall. That's my downfall. It really does. If I could just articulate correct, then I'd cook you.
Yeah. You also just said I wish my brain could work
start on a
faster than my
course
mouth,
of
which is the wrong way around in itself.
Actually,
what did
you say? You could start on a course of nootropics, which probably will help that. Brain gummies.
Anyways, going back.
Shout out to Messi, the GOAT. Moving on.
Going back.
Ivan Toney probably won't make it.
As GOAT status.
No, I'm just saying, going back to the original question, which we spoke about.
Yeah.
I think you have to. I do have to. For the Tony to be in like the 2026 World Cup squad, right? For example, he does definitely still have a chance, but he has to cook. He has to just bag so many goals out there. He has to stay sharp. He has to, because when you get that level of money, you have to have a different side of you that is still committed to football, because it's so easy for him to just take a step off the pedal. Do you see what I mean?
A little bit, but like he's kind of in a country where. He can't really, enjoy his vices as much.
He's still playing against good footballers like Ronaldo was when he scored those 50 goals.
Yeah.
Doing it in the nation.
I think Tony's well in with a shout to be around the squad. When you objectively think about how many of our strikers are going to be good enough for the World Cup squad in 26, he probably is in the top 5 still.
I do think it genuinely is.
No, 100% he is.
It's such a good weapon to have, just having a penalty taker that's that good. Like, say if you get one in the 90th minute or whatever, just bringing someone.
But we have an abundance of good penalty takers, like we saw against Switzerland.
Yeah, he was but not Tony level. No one. Tony's best in the world.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,